All right, we are looking at Sugar and Another One Bites the Dust. Probably be our last time on this as a live video. We'll do some loops. If you guys need this sheet music or want to support us, join us and become a member at musicbythemeasurespro.com. We appreciate your support. It kind of clues us in on what songs to do next, what sheet music you guys are looking for. And we kind of specialize in writing sheet music at a higher level than some of these other sites. And by higher level, I just mean more correct. Okay, so we're going to break this down. If you guys need more help on this, go back a couple drum live videos. I've spent more time on this. Today it's just going to be a little bit of a warm-up on, we'll start with Sugar. And full speed's 120. We're going to go 100. So you got this little 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. So let's see how that lines up with 100. What kind of tempo we're at. So right away, especially if I haven't played drums for a hot minute, which I haven't, it's just relaxing a little bit on the tempo, right? Not pushing it so much. Let me refresh this a minute. You know, you just have to play calm. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. All right, so let's get that tempo set. I'll do a couple like 1 and 2, and then with my sticks, I'm just going to click the actual rhythm I'm going to play, which makes a lot of sense. 1, 2, and. One, 2, and 3, 4, 1. So the only change in this first verse is when we go to, so at the end of every 4 measures. So same thing, just watching to not rush that. So let's put those 4 measures together. So let's do, I don't know, we'll get up to 120. Yeah. Let's do 110. Let's do all four again. All right, let's go full speed, 120. So let's take that same idea and see if we can jump into the chorus at 120 as well. So we're playing the same exact kick movement and snare. We're just adding this hi-hat, excuse me, hi-hat over top. All right, let's see if we can do that. So would this be pre-chorus? Yeah. So the first four of the pre-chorus, and the same idea just continues to repeat. So I think that gets you through most of the song. Yeah, chorus is the same idea. Starts with a crash though. And then a lot of repetition of that. We got an open hi-hat right here. Kind of just going to skip through this stuff because where I want to go is this fill that I haven't. Where is that guy? This fill that I haven't got up to full speed yet. So let's turn this down. Turn this down to like, I don't know, let's try 90. And let's just do the second half of this fill. So we're going with 3 and 4 and. So we're starting crossed, right? 3 and 4 and. We're going with our right hand. High tom snare, mid. That's essentially what's happening with just our left hand. Just our right hand. That's that's not too hard, but all of a sudden we have to bring in our left hand on all those off beats, as well, not even off beats, just 3 and 4 and. So every beat except for 3 and 4 and. No crash. Okay, so on these slower tempos, let's just do these last 3 beats, or 3 and 4 and, so last 2 beats of the measure. And 3 and 4 and. Let's hear how fast 90 is for that. 3 and 4 and. Move this back just a little bit. All right, now let's put that whole measure in and keep it at 90 just to get that idea down. And do I want to repeat? Do I want to go? Yeah, let's do the first 2 measures. So this kind of fill into verse 2, so we get that idea of just 1 kick there. Feel pretty good about that. Let's go to 98. All right, so, I have to do math now. So let's do 106. Feel pretty good about 98. Got the idea of it down. A couple stumbles here or there. guess we're going to try let's do 118. Staying away from 120 for a second until I feel more comfortable. All right, so for fun, full speed's 120, so I'm going to go 2 over. And then when I back down to 120, it's going to seem really easy for me. Good thing to do in your own practice as well. Now let's go to 120. It's probably not going to feel as different. You know, maybe going 4 BPM faster is a better idea, but still help. So it's full speed. I can tell that I'm not comfortable on it yet. Ideally, I'd spend a couple more days on it, but I'm in the mental state of like, all right, I've done this song for 3 or 4 lives. Time to move on. I got what I wanted out of it. I've shown you guys enough. Probably do some like slower loop videos because I enjoy doing them. It helps me solidify the process, and they do pretty well on YouTube as well. All right, so another one bites the dust. Kind of do the same thing. Full speed's 110. Let's start at 90. So we got kind of I would say basic rock beat, but it's not because it's like 4 on the floor, and usually a basic rock beat is. Or here we happen to go. All right, let's see how 90 BPM lines up with what I was just playing. So a little bit slower. 2, 3. Good first beat though, if you're new to drums. And most of the song you can play through that entire beat with. Here's 100. We don't need to do 110. So let's talk about what I've been working on. And again, it's been like 4 or 5 days since I've hit drums. So this is the one fill, and it's a little fast. And I'm going to start from scratch with it because it's going to help me kind of reiterate it. And if you guys haven't watched the other videos, it'll help you as well. So we're coming off of 1 and 2 and, right? So we're stealing half of that other beat from earlier. Now on 3, though, we're doing an open 3. And then we're going to do 4 snares in a row, and there's 16th note. So it'd be 3E and a 4, 3E and a 4. One way that I've taught it is like really separate all these ideas. So we got 3, and I just make the kid go 3, 3, 3. Then I'd make him go. I mean, like, that's easy enough to do. It's harder to do it from, like, one movement to the next, right? 3E and a 4. 3E and a 4. It's harder to count that, I should say. And then the last beat is E. Or depends where you want to hit it. That makes a little bit more sense from where I'm coming from. So we got 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a... So I want to go slow enough where it's almost that casual for me to talk through. Like then my brain really understands it. Then speeding it up, it doesn't take that much work for me. So let's see. 3E and a 4. So and a 3E and a 4E. They'll try it. I said this to a kid the other day, or a student. Kid, student, interchangeable, kind of, not always. If you can make it conversational, like if I can think about 3E and 4E and talk it out while I'm doing it, it's going to become ingrained in my head. 3E and 4E and 3E and 4E. You're really laying down the mechanics to understand it at a deeper level. Issues arise as we start speeding it up. Mechanics kind of fall apart and whatnot. So let's see how this is. And a 3E and a 4E and a. So let's do a couple where we're just doing 3E and a 4E and a. Now 3E and a 4. 3E and. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E. 3E and a 4E. So you do that enough, you just get locked in. Let's do up by 6s. So we'll do 64. One of these times I'm going to say, let's do up by 6s and like screw up the math, and then you guys will all laugh at me. So same thing, I want to hear where that's landing, right? 3. 3E and a 4E and a 3E and a 4E and a. All right, let's go to 70. Now, as we get going to faster tempos, we might have to like add in the whole measure because can get a little hard, right? For now, I think 70 will be fine. Three E and a 4E. 3E and a 4E. I missed that. soon as I can't hear the 3 is really easy to hear, right? Because we start on it. 3 E and the 4. When I hear that 4, I'm like, I know I'm in time. I know I'm gelling. 3 E and the 4 E. But you can only get there by starting slow enough where your brain can accommodate all those beats or hear where all those beats land. Oops. So let's do to 7. Let's go to 77 or 76. I'm almost out of time here, but I want to do a couple more, and let's do a couple full measure ones. And now 76 to 80 really isn't far enough away from 110 for me to be like, shit, I can't play this. It's close enough, right? Again, as with the other song, I really need to have loop videos. But to make loop videos or any video that might help you guys, I need more members. Members help us grow. Members not only subscribing to our YouTube channel, which is great and awesome, and we respect, we are thankful, I think is the word I was looking for. But people that sign up at our website, musicbythemeasurespro.com, it helps us write more sheet music. It helps us do more videos like this and put more resources behind high-quality sheet music. All right, so full measure is going to go 1 and 2, and that's a little tricky, right? Because our left hand has to end up on 3. But don't do it on 1. Okay. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and. So I'm totally rushing the 4. I mean, again, I know it well enough at this tempo where I can hear where my 4 is a little sloppy with it. So this next couple times I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 E and a 4 E. 1 and 2 and 3 E. Just see if I can get it tighter. Last one was perfect. All right, let's do 6 more. So 82. And then I might be out of time. So same idea. Let's do a little clicking. Four, 1 and 2 and. So I'm probably not I'm not ready to play it at full speed, but since we're out of time, let's do I don't know. I don't need to make an ass of myself. Let's try it at 90. Same thing. So maybe I need to do one more of these down the road. so sloppy as I get to those faster tempos. Just something I need to work on. Feel pretty good about 90 though. This one's been elusive for a bit. So, all right, you guys work on this song. Let me know if you guys have any questions or need any help, and we will tackle more of these down the road. Love song suggestions. So if you have a song that you want me to break down, put a comment below, and we'll see you guys soon.